What up, peeps? It's your boy, Hey T, coming at you live from Oxford Hills. Home to a countless number of teenagers ready to elf their shelves. An overabundance of mice. And every other spicy meme you can think of. You don't look like you believe in me. Where's the trust? I'm a stud, so I must know what I'm talking about. Actually, people have described me as many things over the years, but that's certainly not one of them. Most recently, I've heard people who don't know me refer to me as dark and unapproachable. That would explain my failings in the field of teen dating. But enough about me. I'm sure no one wants to sit here and listen to me go on about myself, and that's the last thing I want to do.
I do.
Welcome to graduation, class of 2018. It's great that everyone's here because I prepared a long, detailed, and thorough dictation on the importance of education and making sure each student feels supported in this equal opportunity system. Just kidding. I know in my heart that every action for the past 18 years and all of their intricacies has brought us to this exact moment. So I better make this good. I'm not here to talk about school or work or money or politics or social issues. Those are temporary, unimportant stains upon a vast universe that we all get to be a part of. The only things amidst which each and every one of us do that are important are dreams and love. I need you all to peer inside yourselves and search through all of the confusing, intrusive teenager thoughts. You know what I mean? Behind all of the bad decisions, the mistakes and sins, lies a pure and innocent child. Each one of you is still this kid, hidden inside years of change. Some people would call this your heart. It's from this energy that we dream, it's from it that we imagine, it's from it that we love others. I think most people are embarrassed that this part of them exists. It's why some people out there make such efforts to think with their head or make logical decisions. There isn't much room in this adult world we live in because it's full of people who have bound up and locked their child away. Without that light, dreams fade and the world becomes a much darker place. What was once important, love and grace, must make way for the new gods of wealth, pain, and power. But none of these things matter. They are ephemeral. And though they seem important now, they can't bring any of us joy. I, for one, am not embarrassed of Hade. My inner child still sees himself as the green Power Ranger. He knows that one day he'll learn to fly. I'll see the stars. I'm a superhero. Notice how I'm not talking about my inner child, but myself in the present. That's because the part of me that dreams and believes that anything is possible is the same person as the one standing in front of you right now. It's the part of me that sits with my little cousin Eli when we play with his Legos. It's also the same part of me that can belt out the iCarly theme song on cue.
Do it.
You all know what I'm talking about, those of you I've spoken to. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Live life, breathe air, I know somehow we're gonna get there and be so wonderful. It's all for real, I'm telling you just how I feel, so wake up the members of my nation. It's your time to be, there's no chance unless you take one. Every time to see the brighter side of every situation. Some things are meant to be, so give me your best and leave the rest to me. Leave it all to me, leave it all to me, just leave it all to me. You just proved my point exactly. You still all have that kid inside of you who sees the world in their own way, in a beautiful light where fiction and fact blend into a reality that's all your own. I said to myself I wasn't going to have a quote that seemed a little cliche for his speech, but I couldn't resist this. In the words of my favorite author, Neil Gaiman, grown-ups don't look like grown-ups on the inside either. Outside, they're big and thoughtless, and they always know what they're doing. Inside, they look just like they always have, like they did when they were our age. Truth is, there aren't any grown-ups. Not one in the whole wide world. So on that note, don't grow up. Mature, yes, because maturity helps us make wise decisions and keep us afloat. Maybe save a little money or go to bed early the day before a big speech. But don't grow up. For the time being, I want you all to imagine we aren't sitting in a field in extravagant robes surrounded by a lot of strangers. Look out into the world with the view of a mature child. Imagine in your mind's ear your favorite song coming on, and smile. Yeah, life is kind of hard the older we grow, but it's still life. Even when it's the stormiest day of the year, our suns still shine. Feel that light on your face. Life beats in our hearts, and we are connected in ways none of us can understand. Some of us are friends, significant others, or just acquaintances. Even if we've never even met, each and every one of us is human, and each of us dreams. We all share hopes for our futures and presents, and that is much greater than what divides us. For some of us, our greatest dream is marriage and wonderful kids. I know plenty of parents out there that feel the surge in their heart whenever they see their children, their greatest creation. There is an important person I have to mention today, somebody else's dream who couldn't be with us. I do not doubt that Alan Coffin's parents and family yearn for him every day that goes by. We live in a chaotic universe, and sometimes life comes and goes in ways that we don't see fit. For others, the dream is remodeling an old car, or designing never-before-seen windmills for clean power, or becoming a famous Broadway dancer. And maybe if you're like me, dreaming is thinking that you're going to be a superhero or traveling to new galaxies. I don't know. My point is, splendor lies within each of us. The fact that we can all dream makes us unstoppable in the face of darkness. Dreams are a pure thing because they come from love. It isn't in our minds that we wish for the things that we wish for. It's in our hearts. The reason I am where I am today is because I believe this. Success isn't rated by how much you win or how many people know your name. Triumph is what happens when you don't silence your inner child. So guys, in memory of our fellow classmate, follow your dreams. We are still here, living and dreaming today. Take heart and keep the hope. We have the ability to make a choice every single day to do what is right, to love others, and to follow where our hearts point. Break free from the boring cycle. Every person here is capable of so much in their own way. As we part ways today and disperse across the globe, forget not what I've said. As you go to sleep tonight, call out to your inner child. Ask them to show you the way, and I promise you'll never look back at what you've left behind. Thank you.